Hi, it's Chris from Sculptress Nails, back again for another video. My last set of nails, I wore this design. I wore it on my ring finger, and then I had just these little kind of cute bubble things along the side of my other fingers. And so I did get asked how I achieved this design, and it's actually very easy. And it looks so great. And you could do it over any color, of course. Black is, always striking. But these are the items that you're going to need. So I have already applied, let me just grab that for you, Amore's Elite Black over the nail. And I've also applied a layer of this UV top coat, and it does not leave a dispersion layer behind. Now, that being said, I bought this powder. I'm just going to go through everything first before we get to the video. I bought this holographic powder through Canada Nail Supplies. And I'm sorry, I don't know the brand, but if you go there, you'll see it. They have a whole section on different ones. And you can buy, usually with most of them, you can buy the top coat that goes with it. However, I'd already had this on my shelf, so I just tried it out and it worked. So just check these powders out, because I'd already had this on my shelf, so I just tried it out and it worked. So just check these powders out, because these powders only go over certain polishes or gels that don't leave a dispersion layer. Anyways, moving right along. I've put down a coat of the Prisma Elite Black on the nail, and I've actually already put a coat of this just so we could get right to it. So I'm just going to move those out of the way. You will need a brush or a paintbrush to, once you put the powder on, to clear the nail. This is a little thing I learned about using these pigments. When you have, if you have a top coat in a little container, oopsies. If you have a top coat in a container, I would put some in an extra container only to use over top of these powders, because once you, even if you brush it off really good, once you pull your brush of gel over, it just catches those little guys, and your pot will be now full of sparkle. And if that doesn't bother you, then feel free to do whatever you like, but that's just my little tip of the day. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, and it did come in this cool little package, and I keep it in there because it is, like I said, it's pretty sparkly stuff. So we're just going to go open it up. And you've probably seen the other videos, I don't know if you have or not, but you don't need very much, just a very small amount. I'm just going to focus in. And then you're going to start rubbing it. Now, you don't want to add a whole bunch of pressure, because you can just rub it right off. But like, I am seriously hardly even touching. And you just rub it on. So if your design, like when I did mine, I didn't go over the whole nail. I had the little bubbles just at the tip, so I only put the pigment there. But just for the sake of the video, because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for a design on this one. So I'll just go over the whole nail, and you can see how gorgeous that is. So this would be fun to do, if you were having a whole set done. You did a couple with black and some with a full nail, just play around with it. But this is just a little something else you can do with the powders. So once that's done, you just give it a nice brush. And I like these big brushes. I used a paintbrush once, and it just didn't have enough oomph behind it. Okay, so we've got it on there, and the next thing we're going to grab is, you could use, I'm going to use Amore's Sculpt and Shine. You could use Crystal Sculpt, Crystal Gloss, Top Gloss, whatever you want to use. That's a nice clear liquid. I just decided to use this one. Okay, So now we're going to figure out a design. I am just going to go with the simple one just for the sake of the video to keep it nice and short. So let's do something a little bit different. Just do one teardrop there. And I realize it's going to be a little difficult to see because of the shininess of this nail. Let's move this back. And I am using a nail art small brush from Amore. And do remember to put enough gel. If you think it's a little too thin, you don't want it to wipe off after you're finished. So just go in and put enough. Okay, so I've just got a pretty simple design on there, and I'm going to pop it in the light. Okay, I've put it in for a full cure, and so now all we need to do is get a wipe, and I've already put some Sani Prep on there, and you're just going to give it, you have to actually rub pretty good, as you can see. So I'm just going to hold on to it here, give it a really good rub. Keep rubbing till it's all off, and I might need a little bit more of this on here. It's a lot easier on a finger than it is on this thing. So just keep wiping till your design starts coming through. And might need to get rid of some of that sparkle. And you're just going to rub and rub and rub until it looks good. All right. So there you go. You rub it till it all comes off, and then I'd probably go get a clean one and give it another wipe again, but there you can see the design. So it's not super fancy, but it'll work. So that's how you do this design. Fairly easy. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope you will watch for my next ones coming out. I am doing a series right now with these crazy nails that I've got going on, and I hope you'll check those out. Everything but the powder is available from Amore, and like I said, they do have a quick sale. I'm just using an Entity one that was an old one from there. So thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.